Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Before I jump into the video talking about Matt Canada and the new identity, right? I wanted to bring this up today, guys. Thank you very much. I did see this. I had to cancel the live stream today. Was kind of crazy. I'm gonna reschedule the interview with Daryl from 24 Hour Sports, but the overwhelming support is just fantastic. Now, I did put out a post on the community saying that it was cancelled, but then I forgot to actually cancel the video. So people still came in and said hello. And that's what I love about this. That's what I love about this channel. What I love about Steeler Nation. You guys show up. It's the 15th of June and you guys show up. So shout out to Mr. Unholy, Daredevil, Rod, George, Maurice, Steeler Chick 46. Shout out to all you guys. I should have deleted the video or the live. I didn't do that. My apologies. But the support there, man, is crazy, right? So you must have been waiting there for a few minutes to whatever. Where is he? What's going on? Where is the bloke, right? So he wasn't there. Shout out to you guys. That's fantastic. This is why I love doing this stuff. I love talking Pittsburgh Steelers. I love talking our team. And all I want to do is see this team win. Now, another guy who wants to see this team win, and what I want to talk about today is, look, mini camp's going on right now. Day 1 completed, day 2 happening or just happened, day 3 tomorrow. But it's Matt Canada, right? Matt Canada, right? And I want to cover a few quotes that I found. He had a press conference. I think it was from 93.7 The Fan. I might try and get the whole article there, but I've grabbed snippets out of the article. And I want to talk about the identity of the offense, right? And we're thinking, well, score more points, basically. Play better in the red zone. But here's what Matt Canada had to say. Now, I will say these answers or the questions he was given, the answers he actually gave were pretty much just like stock standard answers. But he says in a generalization that nothing's really changed. They just got to improve on what they have. And I'll wait to the very end. I'll wait to the very end to give you my opinion, and you guys can give me your opinion too in the comments below. But let's have a look here. So he says in one of the first quotes, he says, in terms of identity, he says, we want to run the football. Canada said during mandatory minicamp on Wednesday, we want to be physical. We want to be a good team that throws the ball down the field, takes advantage of the defense, what gives us. I think our identity is well known. We will stay where we are at. Now, I agree with that, man. To be very honest, I think the Steelers should run the football with a new and improved offensive line. If Jones does start, if Dan Moore starts, if Ciamala is going to be there, whoever, the offensive line is so much better in 2023 than it has been in 2020, 2021. It's improved every time. We used to have Kendrick Green at center. We had, was it Trey? I can't remember his name. The other bloke. Trey Turner was in there too. It was a bit of shambles. And you also had rookie Dan Moore, and he's learned so much more. You had rookie Kevin Dotson there as well, and he's learned a lot too. And now you have him as depth. The offensive line's gotten so much better. The tight end room has gotten huge. You're talking about Muth, who could be a top 5 tight end in the league. Darnell Washington, rookie. Zach Gentry's a big guy. Connor Hayward's at a flex, fullback, tight end, halfback. You're going to see him get a lot of play. And, of course, running the football, Najee into his 3rd year and Jalen Warren into his 2nd year. This offensive line in the running group is so much better. And where I give Matt Canada props and praise for this was last year when they came out of the bye, they actually improved running the game a lot better. They really did. Near the end of the season, they were about 145 yards per game. Where around the middle of the season, they're about 90 yards per game. So they improved. Now, what you have to do is try and get the ball to Pickens, get the ball to Allen Robinson. Kenny Pickett talked about his connection with Robinson. Get the ball to key guys like that, Deontay. If they can find places to get the ball to Pickens, Deontay, Robinson, the 3 featured receivers, also featuring Muth, they're going to be fantastic. So I like that about Canada. Run the ball. Now, he goes on to say, there is an identity that comes as an organization planned from Mr. Rooney to Coach Tomlin. Canada explained. Obviously, when I say we're going to run the ball, doesn't mean we're going to run every play. However, it did feel like they did it last year. Run, pass. We kind of saw that notion, but hopefully Canada's getting better. Says here that obviously when I say we're going to run the ball, it doesn't mean every time in the league. Quarterbacks make the plays to win the game at those key moments. We have great faith in Kenny, Mitch, and Mason. Very interesting there that I thought in that sense, I would just, if I was the coach, maybe you just say quarterback one. We have great faith in Kenny, but he's now including Mitch as their quarterback number two, and then Mason number three. If things happen, he goes great faith in Kenny, Mitch, and Mason. All his quarterbacks, he has really good faith in them, which is fantastic. Now, next, it says here there is balance. There is balance for us. We are going to continue to let that grow. But if you look at the stats, the games we turned the ball over, we didn't win. You're damn right you didn't win. The game you turned the ball over or the plan didn't work out was the Trubisky game. It was the Kenny Pickett throwing the interception to the Jets. I think the Dolphins too, right? It was the horrible game against Buffalo Bills. That didn't work out. Last year, you can improve on things. Now, Kenny Pickett, look, I do like him. I'm very hyped about him. He did make mistakes, but he got better as well. He threw the game away, I think it was Miami, and he threw the game away against the Jets that they, got picked off. But at the same time, Trubisky also threw the game away with 3 interceptions against the Ravens. But that's a classic line, really. That's classic. There's a balance between us going to grow, but look at the stats of games we turn the ball over, you didn't win. That's most games, really. If you turn the ball over 3 or 4 times, you should be expected to lose that game. Like realistically, in any football game, if you're turning over 3 or 4 times, you should lose that game. Now, there's a few more here I want to bring up. It says here, that doesn't mean you want to play afraid. This is all candidates talk, not to make a mistake, but there is a line there. You can't just go out there and wing it around. We have to have an organizational plan. What we're going to do, we have tremendous defense standing out there that's going to play real good. All those things add up for us winning. Stats are great. We have to do our part, but ultimately it's about winning. And that's 110%. Ultimately, it is about winning. And what it also comes back to is this offense has to score points. They need to improve in the red zone. They need to improve in scoring points. They were 26 last year in scoring points at 18 points per game. They need, for this team to improve and to win games and actually be a part of the playoffs. I know it's easier said than done, but I do believe in the running backs. I believe in offensive line. I believe in Kenny. I believe in the receivers. I'm actually more hyped this year, and I'm a defensive guy. I'm more hyped this year for the offense than the defense. And I love the defense. I love the 2008 defense. I love TJ Watt. I love Minka, Cam. I love Kazi back there, Keanu Neal, right? All those guys, JPJ coming in, all those dudes. I love that stuff. However, this year, I'm actually really hyped about the offense. I want to see the progression of Kenny, his confidence, firing the football to Pickens. I want to see him get into the end zone. I want to see him make some big plays. DJ bounce back from like maybe a low year, but I believe in DJ. One of the few, I believe in DJ. I think he's got a good receiver. Want to see Robinson work in that offensive line. You're going to go probably Chooks, Daniels, Cole, Ciamalo, and I still think Dan Moore will start and maybe Jones will come in, but we'll see what happens. I believe in all these kind of things that offensive line is. So when he says here, Matt Canada, mate, nail on the head. It's all about winning. That's what we want. We want to cheer our team to win. That's all we want to do. And I think that if you can run the football, establish that, you have Najee, a huge back. You have Joe and Warren, change of speed. You can feature the ball to Connor Haywood in a halfback situation. You might see Warren and Najee on the same field together, which would be awesome. You might see Warren, Haywood, and Najee together. I don't know. You're going to see Darnell Washington and Muth or Gentry blocking on the outside next to Ciamalo or next to Dan Moore or next to Jones, whoever. You're going to see this offensive line push people down the field, create holes for the running backs to jump through and get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, build momentum. Kenny Pickett slinging it to then DJ or to Calvin Austin. There's a lot of pieces here, right? And this is where I want to kind of finish. There's a lot of pieces here. But one more thing from Mike Caboli said this. There's pressure every day. So Mike Caboli, he says, ask McKenna about the pressure he faces now with everything seemingly in place. And that is fantastic. There is so much pressure, right? Not only from the organization, that you have all these weapons, you have all these key players with certain skill sets all around the board, but the pressure from the fans as well. We're in the world now. If you Google your name, you will come up. If Matt Canada Googles his name, he will come up. So there's a lot of pressure for Matt Canada. Matt Canada says here, the pressure is every day in life. If you have something worth doing, I don't feel more than I ever did. I will do my best job. I can do for us to win, and that is football games. Now, I appreciate that. I respect that. I have all faith in the world, and I'm going to start fresh with this season. I want my team to win, right? I want Matt Canada to do great for this team. So, but in saying that, you have to go out there and score more points. But there is a lot of pressure with the roster you're building, and also it is, it's both sides of the coin. The players need to execute plays. The coordinator needs to put together a great game plan. We're soon going to find out what happens. But I do have faith this year in Matt Canada. But still, there's still pressure every single day. Every single day. And that shouldn't change either. Pressure is a good thing. It's a very good thing. It makes you create, good work. It makes you put together a game plan. Makes you fire up to beat the other side. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's episode, man. Woo! I'm a bit fiery today. I'm a bit on fire. All right. I'll see you later. Man, so the identity for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense right now is going to be run the ball and Kenny Pickett to Pickens. Pickett to Pickens, right? It's going to happen. I'll see you later.